Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com, and today I want to ask you a question. We're over 3 weeks into the new year, and many people begin their year by either setting resolutions or determining that this year is going to be different than it was last year. This year is going to be the best year they've ever had. Now I want to ask you a serious question. Are you doing things differently now than you were last year? Because if you're not, you're going to have the exact same results you had last year. Now, I'm not one of those for resolutions and stuff because people generally don't follow them. Generally, by this time in the year, they've already given up on them. They're already way past failed in those resolutions, and now they're putting them off, and they'll never get around to it. But you can be different. People set these big, huge goals for themselves, which you absolutely should, but then they have no goals to get there. So for example, you want to lose 30 pounds. Well, make your goal for today be to walk for 10 minutes more than you normally do. If you barely move each day, start setting some small goals that will push you toward that end goal, which is a very large goal, because too many people try to accomplish the large goal all at one time. Well, okay, so I'm going to start fasting, and then I'm going to exercise for 3 hours and do all that happens is, because they haven't had the discipline in the first place to do that, they maybe do it for a few days, and then all of a sudden it drops off, and then they say, well, I'll do it tomorrow, and then that doesn't happen, and then maybe they come back and start doing it a little bit more, and then they go back to not doing the exercises and things they want to do to accomplish that. My friend, set some small goals to get you to that big end goal. And as you obtain those, set a little bit larger goals. Many people just think they only need to have this long, far out, large goal, and everything's going to magically happen by itself. No, you need to take the steps each and every day to become better and to get yourself closer to that goal. Don't get yourself overwhelmed and giving up all of a sudden because you feel like you just can't do it because you haven't lost all the weight in one day, or you haven't made all the money you want to make, or you haven't made the friends you want to make, or you haven't been promoted in your work, or whatever it may be that your goal is. Start today, right now. Make small goals that lead you to that large goal. If you'll do that, and each and every day just do one thing at least toward that end goal, you will eventually attain that goal. Absolutely. But if you just sit around thinking about it, or you try to do so much all at once that you'll eventually burn yourself out and give up. Now, you shouldn't be able to burn yourself out, but when you haven't even built up to that point yet, and you're trying to do all these things, that ends up in failure. This is the person that goes to the gym and they want to start lifting 500 pounds when they've never even lifted 100. You have to start somewhere. Now, your end goal can be 500 pounds, but you have to start with 100, or whatever it may be, wherever you're at, whatever level you're at, you start there and you build toward the end goal. So if your goal is $2 million and you have $1,000 in the bank, start where you are. What can you do if you earn $1,000 a week? What can you do to make that $1,200 a week? What can you do to make that $1,500? Start small, make improvements until you get to that end goal, and you'll do it. I pray it's been a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.